10 minutes. Here we go, baby. You ready for this, Jeff?
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Come on. Come on. Come on.
10-minute labs. Let me set up Siri, our little helper here. Siri, set up a timer for 10 minutes.
Okay, 10 minutes and counting.
Here we go. All right. This business, you're on the title side, but you're massively awesome on the title side. And you get to deal with a lot of real estate agents daily and at like different levels. So how do you deal with disappointment? Because me talking to you, hey, yeah, Jeff, I'm going to use you on the next deal, right?
Oh, yeah.
And it never happens. How do you deal with that? How do you keep going?
I'll tell you, you know what it is? It's volume. You just keep talking to more people. And I love it when somebody says no. Please don't jerk me around. If you're going to work with me or my company, with one of my reps at North American Title, awesome. But don't say you're going to give us a deal and then don't. We used to say, don't piss down my back and tell me it's raining. And so basically it's like, you know what, if you have a relationship with somebody else, awesome, mazel tov, unicorn jumping through rainbows. But really, it's just for every no that I get, there's 5 more people out there that I know that I can go talk to.
And how do you translate that for real estate agents? What do you tell them? Say, hey, look, this is going to happen to you. How do you do this? How do you get over it?
Find balance in your life. Make sure that you exercise, you eat right, which is, pray to something. It could be a tree, Allah, Buddha, God, Heavenly Father, whatever, but believe in something. And if you can have balance between, work, spirituality, family, and health, it's the hardest thing in the world to do. But if you can achieve even 2 to 3 of those things in balance, you're hitting a home run. And that's, to me, I advise every realtor that I speak with, and I speak with several on a daily basis, find balance in your life. I can't stand the word, I'm killing it, I'm grinding. I don't want to be, I live in Vegas. The last thing I want to be doing is grinding anything. I don't want to grind. I want nothing to do with grinding. I'm 50 years old. I'm tired. I need a nap. I want to grind. But I want to go ahead and help people. And that's what I preach to all the realtors that I talk to is, do acts of service, acts of kindness, expect nothing in return. And then whenever something does come back to benefit you, it's a win because you didn't expect it to happen in the first place.
Oh, I love that you run your business that way. You're like, hey, I'm going to give you all of what I've got, the best of me, the kindest of me. And if you come back and you say, hey, man, that really resonated with me, I'm going to use you. That's a win right there, dude. All right. What keeps you up at night? What just like, good or bad, or both?
There's probably both. Good is I get some new, I'm a techie guy just like you. And so I found some algorithm that's going to generate my friends that are realtors more business. And I can't wait to let them know about it, but I don't want to be that creepy guy texting them at 3 a.m. going, hey, guess what I just found out? I got something for you. And next thing you know, they're like, yeah, dude, no, I'm asleep. Stop it. Get a life. And then what keeps me awake on the challenging part of it is, Vegas has taken literally a 19-year-old Mike Tyson gut punch. Not a older Mike Tyson when Don King ruined him and he was eating off of Vander Holyfield's ear, but young Mike Tyson with Custom Auto in Catskill, New York, who was just a finely tuned weapon destroying people in 9 seconds or less on HBO. That's what we took. And we're still recovering from it. It's going to be a while in terms of the recovery here, but there's not a more resilient culture than the folks in Las Vegas. And I know that things here are going to be just fine. But that's what keeps me up right now.
I like that because we should always have that urgency of, what can we be doing, right? That's what keeps us sharp. So good answer. How have you adjusted your business and how have you seen top agents adjust their business?
What I've done is really a lot more just low expectations. I expect nothing. And I give. Agents will call me all the time and go, hey man, can I get you help? Can I help you on this? By the way, I'm sorry, my last deal I tried to get to you, but it went to title company X. I don't care about that. That's fine. I just give and give and give. The thing I've talked to realtors is video. If you are not on video, like what we're doing right now, you are going to be working at Costco in the next 6 months or Amazon. And that's fine if that's what you want to do. I've seen a bunch of realtors that on LinkedIn, all of a sudden they're a manager at Foot Locker. God bless. But it's because they haven't evolved. And I've taken the time now over COVID to teach myself YouTube SEO, which is scary. And it's amazing because Google is the 800-pound gorilla in the room. You could take Facebook and Zillow and Realtor.com and put them in a bag, and literally Google could take that entire bag and throw it in the garbage and say goodbye, because our valuation is more than all of you combined. Thank you very much. Because we've been mining and harvesting data longer than any of you. We have it all. So I've taken the time to teach myself YouTube SEO. And that's now what I'm teaching my realtors is everything you're doing needs to be content applied certain ways on a YouTube channel.
Where are you learning it? How can we learn it?
The tool that I use was vidIQ, and I have no relationship with them whatsoever, but it's like $39 a month, and there's a plugin that you can just go ahead and it shows you your competitors' hashtags, your hashtags, when to post, when not to post. And for a lot of realtors don't have the time. So I'm teaching myself, and then I run digital strategy nationally for North American Title. I'll be deploying this to all of the reps to go, hey, this is a tool you've got to have in your toolbox, because realtors just want to be in front of buyers and sellers as often as possible. Everything else is noise, a CRM, an autoresponder, video text messages. They're all amazing, but you should have somebody in your corner to vet and then show you how to apply that technology to grow and defend your brand. And that's where we come into play.
I love that. Have you heard of Business Video School? We launched it in Lab Coat Agents. You should be. All right, cool. Well, you know what? We're going to have you on that. I totally forgot.
As long as you have no censor and there's no filter, and or you have a beat button, it's fine.
There is no censor. What's a censor?
All right. I love you, dude. I love you.
How do you stay motivated and positive when you get to talk to so many people that can instantly bring you down?
Great question. And it's right there. I have 3 genetically superior children that are amazing.
I thought you were going to say genetically modified. I thought you were
No. Genetically superior. They're just far better. And it's like, if you took a picture of my wife and 3 kids, it belongs in like a frame at Michael's, because they're all just gorgeous. My head looks like my neck threw up. That's for another day. But it's really for my kids. I do this because of them. And it is something that I do, for them. And then also I have taped on the back, right on the wall behind my computer. This is my state of Nevada unemployment card that I had 7 years ago. I was on unemployment, and I stare at this every day, multiple times a day, to encourage me, because I could be much worse off. And I spent 4 months of my life as being at home. I watched all of Sons of Anarchy, learned how to do laundry well, and got hooked on Ellen for 4 months, 7 years ago. And it's awful.
How did you break out of that? Let's go into that. How did you break out of that?
I was approached by someone that was a sales manager at a local title company here in Las Vegas. And he said, hey, man, you know real estate and you're good in sales. Come work with me. And I said, I know nothing. I don't know crap about escrow or title. And he said, you know what? When I started, neither do I. We'll train you. And that's how I started.
All right. I love that. So what have you learned about yourself over the last 6 months from start of COVID to where we are now?
The biggest thing I have learned about myself is that I'm much more patient than I thought. I have ADHD like the rest of us that are in sales. And so I thought I was just all over the place. And even though I take enough Adderall to kill a family of 4, it keeps me somewhat focused. But I've learned that I'm so patient because I listen more. And, everybody bitches and moans about something at some point in time. And I'm happy to hear about it. I should put Dr. Phil on my door, because a lot of times I'm a therapist, and that's fine. But I've learned to be much more patient with people and to listen and to make people really challenge them and have them qualify and quantify their challenges that they're having. I never say problems like insurmountable challenges we can overcome. So I encourage people to say, what are the challenges you're facing right now with COVID going on? And it has forced realtors to step up. It's really forced them to step up to raise their game.
I love that. All right. So then what advice would you give to, and this is the last question, newer agents that are kind of not doing it right now, and veteran agents that are looking to see what's next so they don't lose that next opportunity?
Newer agents, I would become a sponge to the successful people that you know of, whether in your office or friendships, relationships that you form on Lab Coat Agents, which is an amazing tool. And anybody who's, I always say there's the good side of the force and dark side of the force with real estate. And LCA is really the good side of the force. Don't be afraid to reach out to literally any of the 125,000 members are happy to help. If you have a question, the dumbest question is the one that you don't ask. And then for seasoned agents, I say surround yourself with an amazing team, a good title rep, a good lender, a good appraiser, a good pool person, just all that stuff. You have that Mi Familia client, brotherhood and sisterhood around you that won't blow smoke up your dress, but tell you what you need to know, not what you want to hear.
I like that, because when it comes to the service that we need to be providing now to people, it's that whole concierge service.
Amen, brother.
Exactly what you just said. I love that. Jeff, how do we get a hold of you, and what do you do? How can we help you as a whole?
Best way to get a hold of me is, Instagram. Jeff.Fargo is the best way. I love Instagram. I think I'm the oldest person on Instagram at 50, but that's fine. Whatever, I'll take it. I tried TikTok. I couldn't do it. It's just way too much sensory perception stuff going on. I can't do it. I don't dance. I can't do all that crap. And then I'm basically I run Southern Nevada for North American Title, but also I oversee digital strategy for the whole nation. So I don't care what title company you use. I'm just here to raise the bar. So if you need anything at all, it's also Jeff Fargo on Facebook. You can find me, and I'm one of the moderators on LCA. So I'm on there all the time, pimping out my friends and helping them out and just trying to make everyone better.
I love it, dude. Thanks for being with us. Appreciate
My pleasure.
you. And I'll see you inside of Lab Coats.
Absolutely. Thank you.